We're here for our next interview, and this time it's with the lovely Frances. So, Frances, tell me, what role do you play in the show A Matter of Law?
I play Edwina Frankild, who is the wife of Trevor. I am the one.
You're the one, the alleged evil
causing all
woman.
the trouble.
Yeah. How hard or easy have you found it to get into the mind of your character?
Well, I know from experience, having looked after somebody who is ill, and I could relate to the frustrations of that, because it doesn't matter whether you are bad or good. There are things that just transpire when you are responsible for someone who is sick. You can't help it.
Yeah.
You know, you could be a saint, but there are times where you get pushed to the limit. I found drawing on that quite helpful.
Yeah. What makes A Matter of Law, the show that's happening in May, what makes it different to other theatre shows?
Well, I think one feels that your audience should be engaging with it, or can't help but engage in it. They actually have more than just one part to play. They are not just the audience, and they are coming in to this arena knowing this. So already their mind will be in the mindset that they're not just going to sit there and be entertained. They have an important part to play in the whole procedure. So I think that makes it different.
Very much. Can you briefly describe Edwina Frankild to us, please?
Well, Edwina is a very, I think, quite a sad, I wouldn't say she's sad, but she's a sincere woman. To be completely honest, I think she's actually quite a rounded human being, because the fact that she has chosen a profession, a caring profession, makes her stand out as a saint. The fact that she succumbs to emotions, whether they are self-driven or whether they are at the behest of Trevor, makes her a human being. You know, she's human, whether she's good or bad. She's very human, because we are all able, and we can all be both sides of Edwina.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't necessarily make us a bad person, really.
No.
Because people get driven to all sorts of things when they are under extreme pressure. Excellent. And I think she is.
Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Lovely answer. What do you think of the other members of the theatre cast?
I love them. I think they're all really professional. What is fantastic is to actually step into a completely new performance with a whole set of people that you've never met before. You're all on an equal pegging, and you're all really respectful of your fellow actors and director. And I love it. I love that, because when you live in a city, where I live in Liverpool, you tend to work with the same people. There's nothing wrong with that. But me being a Londoner, I'm an outsider to start with. Even though I've been 100% accepted, I still have this bigger kind of picture of everything, because that's where my head is. So it's great to feel I've moved down the country and I'm experiencing a whole new set of creatives, and I love it.
Thank you. They're brilliant. Yeah, I must say, when we did the read through a few weeks back, and it was the first opportunity for us all to meet each other, with the exception of Alex, who plays Susan Smithers, I hadn't worked with any of the cast, and it was all done online in auditions. Even we didn't even meet physically, and it's interesting to sit there and think, yeah, we made the right choice here. This is good. And doing the filming the other day, which we did, some of the scenes in the play, rather than seeing live action, filmed some scenes in preparation, which will be shown on a large screen on stage as part of the play. And that was great to see how that came together, and the fun that we were able to have. You know, we were able to be able to laugh at each other's mistakes, support each other, and we got what I think is an amazing piece of filming, considering how it was filmed, you know, and how little time we had to do it. It was amazing. So Okay. In your opinion, as Edwina Frankield, do you think that Edwina is guilty or not guilty of the charges that are laid against her?
Well, I think it would be unfair for me to actually say at this point, but I think she could be either.
Yeah, interesting. Very good answer. Yeah, interesting. So why should people come to the Blue Orange Theatre in May to see this show?
Firstly, because it's a wonderful show, and it brings a very important message. Take away, the fact that we are all acting and doing our jobs. I think it brings to light this whole subject of male abuse by a female, or even maybe by another male. People are so used to knowing about abused women. It's all wrong. Abuse is not good.
Yeah.
In whichever form it takes, it is not good. But there is very little information and very little press about men in that situation.
Fantastic. Okay. So I'm guessing, obviously, a young lady like yourself, this is not the first time you've done some theatre work. What other theatre work have you done?
Theatre work, I have played Lady Capulet in Romeo and Juliet. I've played a wonderful character in a play called Start Square, which was written by Sharon Coltman. Also she plays a murderess. I often get cast as these very powerful, not very nice women.
Right.
Maybe that's a reflection of who I am. Not
at all, I'm sure. But sometimes we play our opposites, don't we? And we play them well.
Yes. I've played in a number of films. I've done film roles, but all powerful, good roles.
Yeah. Okay, if you could play any role in theatre, TV, or film, what would be your ideal role?
Oh, well, I am an absolute fan of Harold Pinter. I would jump at the chance of any of his female roles in any of the plays. I particularly like Meg in The Birthday Party because she's so multi-layered. Or I like The Deep Blue Sea, Hester Collier.
Right.
Fabulous role. I like these British multi-layered dramatic roles for women. They have many different layers. I think.
Fantastic. Okay, sadly, we're up to the last question already. That's how quick these interviews go. What would you say is the one thing that you're going to take away from doing this show?
I think the one thing I would take away from doing this show, hopefully, is to have made wonderful new actor friends, director friends, creative friends that my paths hopefully will cross again during the course of my career.
Fantastic. Lovely answer. Edwina, I nearly said there. Sorry, Frances, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today. So, A Matter of Law comes to the Blue Orange Theatre 12th, 13th and 14th of May. That's Thursday the 12th, Friday the 13th, and then the Saturday the 14th, we're doing an afternoon and an evening performance. Tickets are on sale at blueorangetheatre.co.uk, priced at just £15. However, on the Saturday afternoon, we're doing a pay what you can performance. Now, that can mean two things. Subject to availability, you can turn up on the door and you can pay your £15 or £50 or £1,000 if you think it's worth it, and we'll gladly accept that money and welcome you to a seat in the theatre. Equally, if times are hard but you would still love to come and see the show, subject to availability, you can pay what you can afford to pay, and again we'll welcome you to our theatre to see the performance. The only other thing to say as well is on the Friday afternoon we have an accredited workshop by a charity that works with victims of domestic abuse, and in particular looking at male domestic abuse, but not just exclusively male, female as well. This piece is about male domestic abuse. That's not saying that we don't think women get abused. We know sadly it happens. The statistics are there. 1 in 4 women will be sadly abused, 1 in 6 men. I would hazard a guess that actually that 1 in 6 is probably not correct, and it probably is a much higher score, but a lot of people don't want to admit that it's happening to them. So this is a powerful message. Please do come and support the team as they bring this show. We've got a fantastic set that's been built by the wonderful Phil Tillett, otherwise known as our roadie, and we're excited to see who wins, as it were. Will it be Percival Dempsey or Susan Smithers? Will Edwina go down, or will she get the support and help that maybe she deserves? You'll have to come and decide. Francis, thank you for your time, and I look forward to working with you in a few weeks' time.